My name is Matthew. I joined in the winter of 2023. It just opened up an entirely new world that I wasn't aware of at all during university. How everything works in a law firm, how everything works in just the world generally, because you get to touch so many different things. It was just so new and I had no idea what it was like based just in university. A little scary initially, but it was very cool to be thrown straight away into real stuff and use my skills to do real things. Oh, I do remember early on one of the lawyers here saying, oh, you can just pop into the partner's office, you know that, right? I was like, no, I didn't realise that. And so yeah, that was really cool. Actually, from my first summer, only a few months in, I was already working on cases where it was just me and a partner. The amount of responsibility grew quickly, but always in a, supervised, safe way. So yeah, it was really exciting to be able to do that. The support here is great. Right from the start, there were lawyers giving me jobs, and actually the PAs here have been amazing. They're so incredibly competent. It was really cool to be brought in on really important work, almost straight away, and to be having the senior partners and stuff listening to you and interested in what you have to say, and then seeing them in the way they think about the issues and the way they interact with, and then all of their knowledge and learning from them. That was really cool to be thrown into the mix and to see a law firm operate and to be part of it right from the get-go. It's a great way of getting your foot in the door. You just learn so much. The rate of learning's, it feels more than I was learning at university, and it's fun and it's exciting, and you straight away get a real flavour for what it is actually like to work as a lawyer and learn whether you like it or not. I remember early on there was some sort of work due, I can't remember what it was. I was invited and I was like, oh yeah, but I'm not really invited, but I was invited. Even as a clerk coming in one day a week, I was invited to all the work dues, to everything. People would, hey, how are you going, Matthew, when you're coming in? Yeah. It took me a couple of months to realise, the clerks are part of the team right from the get-go and considered part of the team fully. Even though you might only be here for a seventh of the year or a quarter of the year or whatever, you're not a quarter of part of the team. A genuine community, yeah. It's hard to list it all. I learnt how to write emails, I learnt how to draft letters, I learnt how file management system works. I learnt so much more about the construction industry than I ever thought I'd learn in my entire life. I learnt just so much about so many different ways that the world works, so many different industries, too many things to list. Well, I've just got my practicing certificate, so that was pretty cool, as was getting to use my stamps for the first time. That was pretty exciting. But it was quite a friendly chat. It wasn't what I expected, it wasn't what I'd experienced at other job interviews. And I remember I'd handed in a piece of my writing beforehand, and it had obviously been read, and it was, people, they were interested in it and interested in getting to know me and what I had to say and what my interests were, and people who enjoy the law and are interested in it, and then people who care about what they do and care about people, care about achieving results for people and for their clients. Yeah, people who are interested in what they do and care about the impact that it makes. Christchurch is a really great place to be a lawyer. Depending on how you count it, it's the second biggest city in the country. It's the biggest city for ages, so we get lots of rural clients. So you get big city stuff, you get rural stuff. The support met the challenge, and so I felt like I still feel like I'm really growing and learning every day and constantly, confronted with new and interesting things that I don't know how to do and being stretched, but also feel like I'm supported and in a safe environment to do that.